Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z coming at you with a cast from the Gym Newbie League. This time around we gotta have a match on Concealed Hill, a best out of 3 series of course. This is game number 1. We got Penguin spawning in as the teal orc on the top right, opening up with a pretty standard build base here. And we got his opponent Wardub spawning as the red human versus orc. This is going to be interesting. Choosing the opposite colors. You usually want to see orcs in red and humans in a lighter color like this. So this is Concealed Hill. We have seen a matchup on Concealed Hill some time ago today itself. That was also from the Gym Newbie League Cup. And that was also a damn good series there. What a Foolish Boy versus the other guy's name. Wow, I even forgot about it. Yeah, I forgot about the name. Archmage will be the hero selection for the human player, Wardub, and Penguin will be going in for the Farseer. So yeah, the reason I mentioned the earlier game was because of the use of Fountain of Health that we have on this map. This is the only active ladder map and active tournament map that has a fountain right now. All the others have been either scrapped or they just didn't have it to begin with. Don't have a barracks coming down. It appears that we will see a rush coming in by Penguin. Early tier 2. Human ought to be a bit careful. Scout in knowing footman making his way towards the orc base. Needs to detect that Farseer as quickly as possible. Now this is something interesting. Looking at the timing as to when the footman reaches towards that place. If you send your Farseer from this side and then below to where you want to harass, you'll have a better chance of concealing your hero. That is one thing that you can do as an orc player against a scouting. You'll still have the element of surprise there. Speaking of elemental of surprise, that elemental is a bit weak there. Can get taken out if focused down, but the focus of Penguin will be over the workers, and that's exactly what he wants to focus on. Elemental will time out before any attempt will be made to take it out as of now, but they do give you a good amount of experience, mind you. Wolves will be chased away, and so is the Farseer. So far, Wardub doing a pretty good job of keeping his base secure. The only little down point that he may have right now is that his tech is slightly delayed. I usually prefer a tech that is a bit faster than this. It's not that late though, but it could have been a bit earlier. The wood signifies that. You want to tech like as soon as you get that 210 wood, and once that is done, you want to put down the stuff like the tower, the blacksmith, lumber mill and stuff, whatever exactly you're going to go for. The arcane vault. One of the wolves is inside. Felicia might get taken out, getting blocked by his own units there. Going the wrong way, but the wolves will actually respawn. They're going in again. Good harassment there. He left a little bit of space there. One peasant down, at least. And the wolf will escape. tech is complete. Orange Chieftain spawning in. Spirit Lodge. I guess we're just going to be seeing grunts and some casters for the time being. No war mill.
Player's forces are under attack.
So far, Penguin only managing to get one kill, one footman kill, that is. One peasant kill, I'm sorry, throughout this entire exchange. He has kept his opponent on his toes, but so far that was the only benefit he got. He may get another kill right now if that wolf manages to catch up with that militiaman, which he likely will. Unless until the militia kills itself, I mean to say, goes in and gets the creeps to kill it. Orange Chieftain ready, going in for some creeping, I see. Beastery being dropped along with the war mill. Tier 3 tech, not sure if he's going to go for that. Tier 2 is ready for Wardub. He's going to spawn the Mountain King. He's going to go for one Arcing Sanctum for the time being. He doesn't have a shop though. That's something that is going to hurt him a bit as the time goes on. Archmage is nearing level 3. The Farseer is still level 1. Torn Chieftain, although, will level up. He got something going. Wardub doing a nice thing over here, creeping out the camps on his opponent's side so that he wouldn't have them to creep out. But he's going to lose a couple of units in the process. One footman down. Another one is super weak. It gets targeted. It gets hit by one more strike. It's going to go down. And oh no, this can be disastrous. Torn Chieftain is lurking nearby. Endurance Aura. All the units are faster. Stomp or Shockwave. Either of them can actually kill these footmen. The Farseer can one-shot them. One more. Wolf can follow them as long as it's not getting body blocked. He should actually deny the footmen. He ain't denying it. Gave the kill away to the orc player. He's ahead in terms of levels, but lost a good number of footmen there. About 3 of them. 1 to the creep, 2 to his opponent. Diamonds on the field, and adapt rating coming in. No tier tech 3 yet, that is, so I would expect to see Bloodlust, but so far we're only going to get Purge and Lightning Shield, I guess. Lightning Shield is very potent against human players. Put it down across on the Torn Chieftain and just have it walk across, stomping anything that moves. Human player attempting to creep the red camp in the middle, but Penguin wants none of that. Comes in for some harassment, but backs out for a moment. Doesn't seem like he's going to be coming back. His harassment heavy focus gameplay hasn't been the most fruitful for him so far. He didn't get that many kills, and by now you definitely would want to have a level 2 Farseer. Once you get to level 2, you get Chain Lightning. Your Farseer becomes much more potent for harassment. Farseer, of course, all of this experience, apart from 1 kill over here perhaps, is earned by killing opponent units than killing creeps so far.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tech 3, it appears that he's going to stick to tier 2. He's already at 50 food. And now he's going to creep out his opponent's expansion because his opponent did his. And he doesn't want to level up the Farseer. Torn Chieftain is already level 3 though. I'm a bit confused on this one. Do you really want to do something like this? You really want the Torn Chieftain only to level up? Got a pretty mighty item there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Protection +4, there we go. That was the mighty item. And he got it over the Farseer, surprisingly. Should be putting it up on the Torrent Chieftain. That's your tank. That's what you're going to put up right in the front of your opponent's face. And have it tank all the damage. The Archmage was attacking in base of Penguin. Wardub now going in for the red camp. They lose a rifleman there. Wardub not really doing his best right now of saving his units against creeps. He lost a good number of units to creeps so far. Has a lot of priests and he's attacking these creeps nearby that fountain. That's why they're taking this long. So Penguin is going to creep the Fountain of Health on the other side of the map. And this time he's going to use the Farseer as well. Something he should have done a long time ago, technically. He's taking some time to kill the big guy, the Red Drake. All of these units don't really deal a lot of damage. Robe of Magi, pretty good item for a Farseer. +6 intelligence, that gives you extra mana regen, extra mana, and extra attack, because Farseer is an intelligence type hero. And we got Warsong Battle Drums and Lionhorn of Stormwind. Pretty good. Penguin coming back with the TP. Not really getting the best position. Immediately spreading out his units. Range towards the back line. He is going across the woods there, but there was really not much of a reason to do that. He lost 2 buildings in the process. And he is supply stuck while being at low upkeep. No static shield. He should be using static shield and should be casting a couple of that on his opponent as well on the back line. A lovely stomp. Purge on the elemental, but he should be doing more of the purges. Will force the TP. Got down to an army of 53. One more unit died. He would have come back to no upkeep. And sometimes something like that can be beneficial. And oh, it appears that Wardub is stuck inside his base. You do have Goblin Lab. Can hire a Zeppelin, get it in there, and just get your stuff out. And that's exactly what he is attempting to do with this militiaman. He's cutting the trees over here at the same time, so gonna have a way out the less. Penguin will heal his units at the fountain. They don't have TP. That can never be good. Goblin Zeppelin in. And this time he made breakers, alright. It appears that he made breakers to counter Bloodlust. Because we do have potential. Potential is just potential right now. We didn't have a fortress come in yet. There's no real reason to not go for Bloodlust. For speed, for attack rate, along with Endurance Aura. So that's just going to be increasing a lot altogether. No reason to not have that. Of course, breakers will steal it.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the breakers will only be casting it over spellcasters, because that's really all of the army composition is for the human. Both of the armies bumping into each other. Oh! Penguin getting the upper hand over here. Wardub was a bit oblivious to the Orc army once he got there. Stomp across. Zeppelin to the rescue. But Zeppelin got purged. I didn't even know you can purge a mechanical unit. MK falls down. Big storm there. But the MK pulls off Potion of Inwell. Slow coming down. But this is a really bad position for the human player. MK will get taken out. This is not looking good. Wardub is going to lose a lot of units in this fight. He's staying there firmly, standing his ground. Chain Lightning. And the Static Shield. Level 5 TC. Archmage is also level 5. That's one thing to note though. Wardub at 45, Penguin at 51. It appears that Penguin is getting the upper hand over here. Slight mistake there by Wardub. Something that is costing him the fight here. He hasn't lost it yet. He can come back from this looking at the number of units, but it's going to be a uphill battle from here. Arceus surrounded. Archmage! Archmage! Archmage goes down! Now. This is over. Wardub calls for the GG, and this game goes to Penguin. Alright, people. Game number 2 from this best out of 3 series from GNL, the Gym Newbie League. We got Penguin spawning at the top right as the blue orc player, and he will be facing up against the Wardub spawning as the yellow human at the bottom left. Map is going to be Amazonia. As opposed to the last map, this map is a bit smaller. The distance between both of the bases is slightly less. You only have a big tree line right in front of the base that kind of divides, kind of increases the time to travel from one base to another. Each player has one expansion nearby. Goblin Lab is nearby, and you got the red granite golem camps, of course, which is a bit hard to creep out as compared to most of the other red camps. Of course, Goblin Merchant Shop, very near to the base. Game number 1 was won by Penguin, and he won it with the same hero. He's going to go in with a Farseer. Wardub going in for the Archmage once again. Standard choices. Yep, have reached an age where Farseer is standard, as opposed to Blade Master now. Has some space between, I think. Something can pass from there. That's not what you want to do. Scout Footman making its way towards the opponent's base. Penguin's build is slightly different this time. He is going in for grunts as well, as opposed to straight tier 2 tech. And he will creep a bit before he goes in for the engagement, and he detects the footman there. Force it bad, but the footman is gonna stay there, it appears. Alright, footman will try to get some jack off, I guess. Don't want to kill it using the lightning shield, you gotta be careful. He was super close, could have easily actually killed those units using the lightning shield. That way you don't get XP. Scout annoying footman, being as annoying as possible, whacking down the altar a bit. Level 2 on that Farseer, level 2 on the Archmage. Both heroes are even, both players so far pretty much even. Although a slight disadvantage that Penguin has is his hero is kind of weak now, because he only engaged those creep camps with 2 units as opposed to the human player who had more number of units and easily could have tanked the damage on the elementals, which he did. So the creep route over here is a bit difficult to get to level 3. Here comes Penguin and try and get a jack, but at what cost? Cost of either losing his TP or his hero, but no, he has managed to escape. Wardub let him go. Big mistake, I must say. Getting your opponent's hero at this stage can be very detrimental for the opponent and can give you the driver's seat for a big portion of the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
As I said, camps over here, getting to level 3 is not as easy as the other maps. Uh-oh. Wardub losing footmen to creeps, and of course this is the Cobalt camp. They have Bash. Level 3 Archmage. Farseer will not reach level 3 after creeping this out. You're gonna need one more camp to do that. A good amount of experience bar. It appears that Wardub is going in, and Penguin sees that immediately on the minimap, turns his attention towards the base. Burrow down to 50%. He can pull in the gold miners to repair it, but no, he's not going to be able to do so, and he will be supply stuck for until his burrow comes up. Wardub got what he wanted. I think it's a good time for him to just back out now. Chain lightning will make short work of that footman, and he's changing direction in a way that it doesn't need to. Shadow melt. Okay, he's gonna end up losing all of his footmen. That's not good. Penguin is just going to gain a lot of experience points with that. Speed scroll, a couple of strikes will take out that footman. There we go. So Wardub basically losing all of his footmen after killing one burrow. Not the best exchange. Not the best exchange at all. Made your opponent supply stuck, but really losing all of your footmen is really not the best ideal there. Of course, footmen are expendables, but losing all of them at the same time, no, that's really not a good idea. Penguin got his Torn Chieftain out. That will drive away the Archmage. Just for a moment, it appears. The Archmage is playing the game of the Farseer, it appears. He's staying in there. Dealing some good amount of harassment. Elementals once again going after the burrow. I don't really see any kind of repair being done by Penguin here. Going in to go to the inner side. They're gonna attack the under construction buildings, the Spirit Lodge. And you know what? They're actually gonna be successful in cancelling it at this rate. Spirit Wolves attacking the Archmage there. And successful. He had to cancel that building, otherwise it would have been destroyed. Farseer is now attacking the Archmage. Archmage is super weak. Mountain King to the rescue. Mountain King to the rescue, baby. Korean War Mill finally being put down. Buying a valve. Using it on the Torn Chieftain and then making way towards some creeping, I guess. Now this is a difficult task here. Creeping with one of your heroes and the rest of your army and having one hero harass. This is a bit of a difficult task. Wanna keep switching perspectives. Keep going back and forth between where you're creeping and where you're trying to harass, and of course place where you're trying to harass holds more value, and that's also the place which is much more dangerous as compared to where you're creeping. Creeps can die to auto attack if you have a good number of units, but the opponent will not die to auto attack. Stormbolt trying to get us around there. Another Stormbolt will be ready real soon, but he's going to leave it be for the time being. I think he can resummon these wolves and then deny him the experience. Seems to be the case for the time being. Mountain King now level 2. Okay, he managed to save at least one of them. So we got 3-2 versus 3-2. Beast will walk along the Okish Horde real soon. Real soon. Anytime now.
The player's forces are under attack.
Lovely stomp. But the human counters it with a thunderclap. One rifleman, 2 grunts died there. That's of course beneficial for the human player. Coming in with priests and riflemen. The meta that just works against anything for human players. Upgrading the attack and getting more priests. Now something about priests, I would say that you don't really want to have too many of them. I think 4 should be enough, but it appears that he's making more, and he's also getting the adapt training upgrade for the priests. That way he's gonna have Dispel. Dispel will be useful in dispelling away the dire wolves, the spirit wolves, or rather the feral spirits, and anything like bloodlust. The human and orc are pretty much close by to each other. I'm pretty sure Wardub has detected where Penguin is. But will he engage? He will engage. Penguin is done creeping though. 49 versus 46. And one of the units is still untraining though. Ogre Mauler. Breaking upkeep with that. He's going in for the assault. Got a TP. He can TP in real quickly. The fortifications are on. And no longer will Wardub enjoy a free reign inside the Orcish base. Fortified armor will be hard to take down. Spirit Lodge will be repaired for until the army reaches. Here comes Penguin's army. Kodobeast should eat up one rifleman each. A Thunderclap there. Getting damage across those grunts. Stomp over those casters. Could go either way. Definitely a bigger human army right now. I think he should TP into his own base. Finally getting a couple of kills. Kodobeast does have the rifleman in his belly. Need to get a good good number of stomps across there. Losing too many of those grunts. 2 riflemen are still alive and the Ogre Mauler. And we're gonna have one more rifleman with that Kodobeast dying. This battle is going into the favor of Wardub. Got the kill on the Mauler. Level 4 Farseer. Uh-oh, level 4 MK. I think this is game. It's gonna be a really uphill fight from right here. And coming back is going to be a big challenge for Penguin. Chain Lightning! A sign of hope. Purge. One more purge is required, but we need Lightning Shield, man. We need Lightning Shield on that Tauren Chieftain. Lightning Shield and just go in. Just damage across everything that moves. Good thing for him that he has Voodoo Launch placed towards the inner side. Otherwise it would have already been taken out by now. He's massively repairing the Spirit Lodge. I guess he needs to get those shamans across. Oh no, slow-mo coming in. Sorceresses. Stormbolt on that Tauren Chieftain. It's gonna go down. It had Potion of Invul, but he couldn't use it because of the stun. I don't really see Penguin coming back from this. We're gonna have a tiebreaker. We have a level 5 Archmage, by the way. Level 3 Elementals. They are super strong. But it doesn't seem like Penguin is giving up just yet. He already clicked for the revive. Kodobeast is going to die without eating anything. Hungry, hungry Kodobeast. And this is game. There's really no way that Penguin is going to come back from this. Potion of Invul, yeah, because why not? Altar being taken out, and that will definitely seal the deal. That will be the nail in the coffin. Persistent, I'd say that, but there's really no way that he's going to come back from this game. There are way too many units here for Wardub. Let this continue on. Check on something. At this rate, Archmage is just going to get to level 6. And Mountain King is about to be level 5. Pretty late GG by Penguin.
Under attack.
Could have been much earlier. More work, alright, says let's go Wardub. More work to have you on the stream. Alright people, the tiebreaker. Game number 3. We got Wardub spawning at the top left, Teal Human. And on the bottom right we got Penguin, the orange orc. Map is going to be Terenas Stand LV. Game number 1 was won by Penguin, game number 2 by Wardub, and hence we have a tiebreaker. So far, both of the players have shown very similar build orders, very similar army compositions in both of the matches. Penguin has been going in with Farseer Thorn Chieftain combination, sticking to tier 2, Shamans, Grunts, Photo Beasts. And against the army of Wardub, Wardub usually just goes for Archmage, MK, and Casters. In the last game, it was a bit close for Wardub, but he managed to pull it off and seal the deal. Going to be Archmage once again, and it's going to be Farseer once again. Young making its way towards the opponent's base. No scouting by the human just yet, but of course humans like to scout with the annoying footman. That is what he will be going for, it appears. Terenas Stand LV, that is. As a couple of perks, you have shop right next to your base, tavern in the middle, nearby mercenary camp, a natural expansion that can be defended very easily, another expansion for just in case purpose, and of course the Goblin Lab, which earlier in the original Terenas stand used to be right beside your base, across a tree line, is now a bit far away. So we have a very less use of that. Gotta be a bit careful, don't want to take out any of the units using this static shield there. Once again, Penguin is going to be taking more damage on his units while creeping this camp out, because he has less number of units in general compared to the human power creeping. And human power creeping will be faster as well because of the sheer number of militiamen that can be added to your creeping. Without any annoying footmen will detect what's cooking. Not sure if it went in and tried to deal any kind of harassment, but it's there. Now Penguin will take out these apprentice wizards, and not sure if he's going to go for the level 3 or push in immediately for the harassment. I would say harassment would be his choice. Footman is super weak. Okay, we have a situation for Wardub. He's gonna take out this camp here and this camp here as well, but problem here is now that that's not going to give him level 3. And Penguin is here now. The item, Circular Nobility, pretty good item. Chain Lightning is in the options. He's going to get one footman down to low HP and then shoot it out. But Wardub will have none of that. Shadow Priest. Tier 2 50%, Tier 2 slightly ahead. Now they're gonna split away and perhaps creep a bit. Check on something again.
A player's forces are under attack.
This will elevate them to level 3. Well, it elevated the Archmage to level 3. The Farseer, not yet. Still needs 2 more green camps or 1 orange camp to do that. We'll go after the natural. In the meantime, the Archmage is pushing in. We may have a deja vu here. Eon's coming in. He wants to go towards the back line, it appears. Wants to take out the burrows towards the back. He's taking a lot of hits on that footman though, and gets taken out. Pretty bad for him. He's gonna back out, it appears. And we got some abolish magic action by the Shadow Priest. Will help him dispel against the Archmage. The elementals, that is. MK on his way. And rifleman. Brings up protection. Nobody likes you. Brings up protection +4. He doesn't pick that up. Okay, he's got a full inventory. He can't pick it up even if he did want to. Well, he's got a Torn Chieftain now. That can definitely pick it up. And we got another good item for the Torn Chieftain. Gauntlet of Ogre Strength. Should go down and pick up that one as well. You don't really want to leave that behind. There we go. +7 armor.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wardub should back out the Archmage. There we go. Finally backing it out. Letting the Mountain King soak up all the experience points, because you want to get that Mountain King to level 3 as soon as possible. I would reckon seeing more Thunderclap. I don't have booster on, sadly. I forgot to do that. I always do.
Forces are under attack.
Orc player splitting his heroes, creeping at different locations at the same time. Loss of attack +5. Pretty good. Could pick it up and leave. Here comes the human player. Stormbolt coming in. Not yet. Or rather, Penguin not giving him the chance to do so. Kodobi's fight joins the fight there. And he's going for a pretty similar army. Shamans. He needs to use more of that lightning shield. I must say that Penguin isn't really using much of that lightning shield. Like, you want to get that across immediately. Put down that lightning shield on the Tauren Chieftain. Have it barge into the human army. Barge into all of the spellcasters. Stomp. And just keep dealing damage as much as possible. Those are weak units. Units with pretty low HP. They're going to be devastated with the amount of damage that thing can do. Penguin will keep it away before Wardub manages to kill that grunt. Mountain King level 3 now got a pretty good item, Ring of Regeneration. Going to grant him extra HP regen. Both the Farseer and Tauren Chieftain are stacked with items right now. And most of them are pretty good ones. Not like just the regular items you pick up and uh-oh, expansion coming down for Penguin, but that's going to be attacked and it's going to have to be cancelled or taken out. Cancelled. No expansion for you. Wardub has already broken upkeep. So something that Penguin needs to keep in mind after seeing that big of an army. Penguin does not have his 4th burrow. This is going to be painful. Wardub can actually steamroll across the army of Penguin if he wants to right now. And Penguin's gonna need some really good luck if he has to win a fight against Wardub's current army in this current situation. You don't even have a fully no upkeep army, full no upkeep army against a low upkeep army. That can only go one way. He isn't using TP to come back. Elementals are attacking anything that moves. Human player is not exactly targeting the stuff he needs to target. The last time he did this, he went totally into the base of the orc. He should have done that right now. He should be doing that right now. He should be taking out those burrows. He has the advantage. Don't lose it. Don't stick towards the outer end. Don't attack these buildings. Go after the burrows. Take down all of the burrows. And now they got fortification upgrade now. My god, that thunderclap. Stomp. Roar. Or rather, Scroll of the Beast. Scroll of the Beast on the side of the human as well. Why are the priests ahead? He needs to get the priest back. Chain lightning. Potion of Invul. A stomp. Scroll of Healing. And as I said earlier, Wardub is just going to steamroll across the army of Penguin, and this game will go to Wardub along with this entire series. Must say, this match ended right in the nick of time. I have a tournament coming in, which I'm going to be participating. Dawn of War 2 tournament, not WarCraft. So, that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed this game, or rather series. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening. If you have enjoyed what you have seen, don't forget to follow me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. I will be uploading regular content across YouTube and Twitch, and you guys can follow me for a lot of Warcraft content. Apart from that, I'll be doing a lot of other RTS based content as well in the pipeline. I do triads and stuff. Recently just played a game known as For the King, which released on Epic Store. It basically went free to play on Epic Store, so you can just put it up in your library before the sale goes off. And we've been having some fun with that. It's already there on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to know about that game, you guys can go and check that out. And that would be all for this series then. Thank you for watching. I will see you in next one then. Bye for now. You know what? I was about to hit the end stream button, but I had this idea. Rather, I'm actually just going to host someone before I end the stream. See here, WarCraft. Playing WarCraft here. Playing WarCraft. Go champ. Witty is playing. Kanoff. Let's host Kanoff. Yeah, let's host Kanoff. There we go.
Thanks for the raid.
I stand ready for my ancestors. Done. Where you want me to go? For my ancestors. Yes, chieftain. Who you want to kill? We're under attack. Order. And where you want me to aim just for soldiers? Yes.